one of the things that is true is that we have a philosophy and principle behind the design approach that says, for example, you bring up Google Now. Our live tiles make it possible for me to arrange right on my start screen the things that I care about most and have them available to me, updated in real time, in some cases dependent on my location, offers of, you know, I have a Groupon tile that tells me, okay, I can get a discount on a meal right down the street from where I am. So I feel like we have a design and a user experience that is very flexible and delivers many of the things that people have seen on other platforms in a feature or a separate application. And we kind of have this approach that brings information together and surfaces it for you, so we don't need to do a separate thing. Now that said, there will be specific things that we'll work on and improve over time, but we'll do it in a way that's consistent with that core design aesthetic and philosophy, because it is very easy to use and understand, and one of the things that we know is that when people buy a Windows Phone, we survey them for customer satisfaction, and they're very, very happy. It's among the highest in the industry. So we'll continue to work on it and improve it, but I think interestingly also something like Google Now, there's a trend around some kind of wearable technology. One of the things that I think is important to consider is what business is the provider in. We're in the business of licensing software. We charge money for our software to OEMs who build it on a phone, and then we work with mobile operators to deliver that to customers. The Google Now approach is vastly different. They don't charge a fee for their software. The mobile operators and the OEMs have to hire a bunch of engineers to essentially build it and deliver it. And they're in the business of collecting signals, inputs, in order to sell information to advertisers. And that's fine, and they're very successful at that business model. But I think it's worth considering the nature of the business. And so, for example, to get back to the point, is I'm in control of what's on my start screen and the things that I care about. And if I want to find a good pizza place nearby, I have the ability to do that. If the information that I'm being presented is dependent on the advertising signal inputs that are being sold, it's not my choice. It's not the things I care about. It's the thing that someone else wants to sell to me. And that's an important philosophical, fundamental approach to how these services work that I think it's important to note. I think that's, it's not necessarily the question you were asking, but it leads to this idea of what is the business model around this experience. And so we're very kind of straightforward. We charge money for our software, and we kind of put you in control to get the stuff that you care about. And we think that's an important distinction.